But outside Parliament and around the country over the day, it has been thousands of Māori have been marching in protest up in Auckland and Rotorua, everywhere, and in Wellington. And leading that protest, or alongside that protest, is Te Pāti Māori, and Te Pāti Māori co-leader Debbie Ngarewa-Packer is supporting the day of action. She's joining me now from the forecourt of Parliament. Tēnā koe, Debbie, thanks for your time.
Kia ora, Simon. Thank you.
I'd just like to ask you, is there anything in this budget that you like?
No.
That's a short answer. Have you been through all the detail? There's nothing there?
I've look, between hosting tens of thousands of people across the motu, we've been fed constructively what's going on. I guess, when we've got a budget that seems to be remiss of having the word Māori in any of it. We've got a health budget which doesn't have Māori in it. We've got a budget with whānau ora that hasn't increased. We've got matatini that's in fact been cut. So it just seems to be a budget for the privilege and a budget that denies that tangata whenua even exists in Aotearoa.
I guess the government's argument here is that tax cuts can help everybody, including Māori.
I think, what we are seeing is a government that's in denial of actual models and frameworks that have worked. And again, we look at the social return on investment model, for example, for whānau ora, and we look at the way that we've seen the success of 7AA. So when you've got a government that's dismantling things that had targeted investment, it's pretty hard to see how they're thinking their budget is going to work for Māori when they've dismantled every framework that was addressing Māori needs. So, no, I think that's a cop-out. It is a budget for the privilege. We knew what we were coming into, and there's no surprises. We're not happy with it at all. And in fact, tens of thousands of people around Aotearoa felt the same. Yeah,
so we saw that the day of action today. I guess is it a philosophical difference? I mean, they don't believe in targeted support, they believe in universality there. So philosophically, you're never going to agree.
I think philosophically, how they think the best buck for their money is easily, and to be honest, Labour weren't that much different. But when you have success models, and when you have models that are addressing the fact that 20% of the population, we now make up nearly 1 million of the population, that should at least reflect that 20% of the population addressing that, and there simply isn't. But it's not just Māori, it's all marginalised communities. We've seen the cuts for disability, the way that they're treating rainbow communities, the way that they're treating our climate, the environment. So, again, it is, and this is a government for the gentry. We've known when they arrived that this was a government for the gentry, and they continue to look after the gentry. This isn't the first time in Aotearoa, and we'll survive this and more.
Okay, Debbie Ngarewa-Packer, thank you so much for your time from the forecourt of Parliament there.